Hi, what is going on, guys? It is Will from Will Navigating Life, here with another episode of today's vlog. We have a few more upgrades coming into the shop. Firstly, the trusty boom speaker. Well, not boom speaker, it's a Sony speaker. We can't run a shop without music. Now this thing here is super freaking loud. It's enough music for everyone here and the neighbors. Some new additional lighting that we installed on the side of the staircase, so we needed a bit more light on this side here. And then we have ourselves some more light. We have yet to change the roof ones yet, so that's going to be coming soon in the near future. We're not in a hurry for it yet, just because we haven't ordered our logo lights yet. So that's going to come on as well. First customer car that came into the new shop, this hybrid Lexus. Under the new light, looks super bright. So on today's episode, we're going to talk about how you want to start a business when you're in your 20s. For those that don't know, my name is Will and I own Car Care Essentials. Now, Car Care Essentials is a shop based out in Lane Cove with 2 units, and we do anything from paint protection film, PPF, to ceramic coatings, to detailing, to window tinting, to vinyl wrapping, all of the above. Now, I never expected to be in this position. And not too long ago, I was actually still in uni studying a medical science degree to be a dentist. Now I'm going to tell you guys how to go from being a 20-year-old uni student that doesn't know what he wants to do in life to running a full-on shop with 2 units now, 2 locations, and it gets pretty full-on. So how do we do it? This advice is not only for service-based businesses, but also products. Alright, first thing we're going to talk about is the product or the skill. Now, most people that go into business either have a product that they have in mind, like a new invention or an app or a product to sell. That doesn't have to be, it could be drop shipping, it could be something already made and you're just reselling, or it could be something completely new that you've created, you've designed. Now the skilled side, well, if you have a certification in something like plumbing, a trade, mechanics, or even something as simple as being a chef, anything that is made by you, by your own hands, is what we call skilled labor. Basically, this allows you to sell your services produced by yourself. This is exactly a great example for myself, as I am a detailer and I can ceramic coat and detail vehicles, I can wrap vehicles. That has to be done with my own 2 hands, and that can be taught to other people, and that is basically the essence of our business. Now, once you've came up with what you want to do, whether or not you have a product or a skill in mind, you have to come up with funding. As mundane and obvious as it seems, every business in nature requires funding, okay? To start a business, to register, insurance, everything down to the logo, getting everything printed, business cards, shirts, anything business related will require funding. Now you may ask, Will, what if I don't have funding? What if I don't have 10 grand, 20 grand, 50 grand to start? Unfortunately, the reality is every business requires a startup fund as little as, say, $500, $1,000, $2,000, $10,000. There has to be some budget you have in mind to begin with. This is for the product side, whether or not you have to design products, research, development, even producing at your own cost, or even importing it from overseas into Australia, and then rebranding, making a website. Everything costs money. Services wise is even worse. You have, not even worse, but it's a bit different. You have tools, you have equipment. For you to sell your services to someone, you need to show that you are capable of doing that service, and that requires the right marketing to do so. So funding is number 2. The second most important thing after you have already have your idea of what you want to sell. Now say you have your initial idea of what you want to do, whether or not if it's a skill set that you're selling, labor, or it is a product that you designed or you're importing. You have the initial funding, you have money, everything's ready to go. What do you do now? Now is everyone's favorite and most hated part. It is the branding and the marketing. Now, every business has a branding, a logo, and they have some form of marketing. This is essentially how you attract and reach your customers, and it is purely branding and marketing. You can have customers not know anything about your business, not know anything about your shop name, what it represents, and still be able to click onto your brand, your ads, your ad creatives, just based on how well it's designed. And this is where most businesses, including ours, tend to struggle with. Every business will struggle with this at some point, and that is brand identity and how to market. Whether or not marketing will be purely paid marketing, whether or not it is maybe it is natural, organic social media marketing, or even purely just a website. There has to be some way for you to connect to people who want to buy from you. Once you have figured that out, then boom, you become a millionaire. I wish it was that simple, but it's not. Now I can talk on and on and on about branding, marketing, stuff like that, and how to generate customers. This is where it all begins at a ground zero level. Not even ground one, it is ground zero. Now think of building a business as this 30, 40 level skyscraper that you have to climb level by level. We start at ground zero, and then we move on to problems at ground one, ground two, ground three, and so on and so on and so on. Once you have the foundations of an idea, skill, you know what you're gonna sell, you have the funding to sell it, you've created your marketing, your branding, those two go hand in hand with each other, the branding and marketing. Then what is next? What is next is how to grow a team and how to delegate tasks. I used to be a one-man band where I would do 90% of everything, and then I had my partner, my missus. She was doing the back-end work, creating, updating the websites, making small changes here and there. The day-to-day operations of a one-man, small sole trader business, it is insanely difficult. Do not underestimate thinking that, I could do the marketing, I can do the advertisements, I can do the accounting, I can do the work, the operations, I can do the staff take, I can do everything A, B, C, D, E. You're wearing so many hats at once, and that becomes a major problem when it's time to start and scale. You have customers coming in left, right, and center if everything's done properly, and then you run out of time to work because you're so busy talking with customers, trying to sell products, looking for the next product to sell. If you're doing e-com and service, you can only do so much yourself as a person. So then you need help from other people, whether or not they're helping you with the selling side of things or the operational side of things. In e-com, it might be packaging the products, might be sorting it out, labeling, packing, anything on that occasion, even marketing wise, right? You might have your own team doing social media, your own partner doing social media, whatever it is, branding related. You as a one person can't do everything yourself. And believe me, I was a sole trader, one-man army for quite some time, and it is busiest time of your life. Now at least I get like a weekend and a half. It was 7 days for a while. 7 days, 12-hour days, just doing everything. And that's when burnout comes, that's when fatigue comes, and the whole motivation just dies down, and you're thinking, what am I doing with my life? But delegating tasks, finding help, finding support, finding a team that can help you with, that's what we've been up to at this moment. And then slowly our next plans are doing both service and e-com online shop at the same time. So this is going to be a challenge for us as well. You already know we're always up for a challenge. If you're watching this, do not be discouraged. Everything takes time, a lot of effort, a lot of hard work. You're gonna run into so many obstacles where sometimes you're gonna feel like you wanna quit. Trust me, I've been there so many times where I wanted to just quit everything and just leave it all behind. But it gets better. It gets better. It always gets better. And I definitely couldn't have done this without my partner, my missus. She's been there to support me through all the highs and lows. That's gonna be it for today's vlog episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it this far, please leave a like and a subscribe. Leave a comment down below what you guys want to see. I'll see you in the next one.